Welcome back. This is video number 2 on this page, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I'll be marketing. And as I said, I love that I'll be teaching small and home business owners because I'm going to be a small business and I'm home-based, but not homebound because I can work from anywhere as well. So I'll be able to just share a lot of great information, and I'll learn from you all too. So what is this product? All right, I'm going to go back to my story that I just shared. And my friend, when I said to her, what is this? Because I like your business model. I don't know what your product is, but just tell me. Well, first let me just share. A lot of people through the years have said, hey, I've got this new vitamin. I've got this new supplement. I've got this. And I'm like, I eat pretty healthy. I think I'm good. Thanks. And so I knew my friend's business was something to do with health, which is another reason I did want to talk to her. But I didn't know what it was. What I found out is what this is. It is already in my body. How's that? I don't have to worry about seeing if something's going to work for me or not because I already produce what is in this product. And what is that called? Here's a scientific term for you. Redox signaling molecules. I just say redox mox. So redox signaling molecules, I'm not going to give you a science lecture because I'm not a scientist. The best way to explain it is for me to send a video over that's one of those little cartoon videos, and it explains what redox signaling molecules do. But in a nutshell, I'll just tell you, one, they really help our body not to age. Just like what I was saying, it's not just the outside of our body, it's the rust that we have on the inside. And that rust comes from a term you've probably heard called oxidative stress. And so this supplement, it is a supplement, because it builds the cells, that it is a great antioxidant. So it really slows down the aging process. But the redox signaling molecules, what their job is to do is to replace any cells that are bad and to protect the good cells and to find out if there's other cells that need a little help along the way. So repair and replace and to protect. And guess what? If somebody could do that with our cells, and we have trillions of cells, and every time there was a bad cell, it said, leave, you got to get out of here. Can you imagine we would never be sick? So that's what these redox signaling molecules do. They're made out of just 2 ingredients. And the amazing thing is that scientists were able to replicate what's in our body. I mean, that is amazing. I don't know, this might be too far-fetched of an analogy, but let's say a scientist could create a new liver for people that have liver disease. Wow, that'd be amazing, right? So we're not talking about organs, but we're talking about the part of our cells that talk to each other, the redox signaling molecules. And so what they do, or what it is, it's called ASEA, that's the brand name, and it's made out of just 2 ingredients, and I'm just gonna show you what they are. I'm gonna pour it out of here. I'm not one for drinking like thick drinks, not even milkshakes. Like I said, I don't even really like soda. I kind of tell myself that because, I'd rather eat my sugar than drink it. But look at this. Water is the main ingredient. The second ingredient is sodium chloride. I'm gonna just pour this so you can see how clear it is. 1, 2, 3, I don't want it. Look at that. It's just like water. But it's not just salt water. And so it's interesting because if you go to the doctor and he prescribes something, he or she prescribes something, do you ever say, well, what is it made out of? Or how does it work? No, we just go, okay, it's going to help me, I'm going to do it. And that's the way I looked at ASEA. It's great that I do know the background, but I didn't have to know because I could see the difference in my friend and so many of her associates. So I poured some of that here in my little spray bottle, and this is just a spray bottle. It's not one of the products. I'm going to take my glasses off. Now I'm going to spray this in my eyes. If I had salt water and I sprayed it in my eyes, what would happen? You would be crying for me and with me. So I'm just going to spray it directly in my eyes. I'm going to spray it in my nose. I carry this in my purse. If you're someplace and this person is sneezing or someone shakes your hand and you're like, oh gosh, I don't know if they wash their hands. I'm a germaphobe, okay? I spray it in my ears. And so anytime I feel a little compromised, I spray it in my mouth. And then, of course, I drink it. Not from the bottle, because you don't want to drink it from the bottle, and I'll tell you why later, not in this video. But that's what this is. Now, this is a huge medical breakthrough. You wouldn't know that if you didn't know it, right? Unless I told you. But so much that not even a lot of medical doctors are not familiar that scientists have been able to recreate and stabilize. That's the big deal. They've been able to recreate it, bottle it up, stabilize it. Now, in the video that you can watch about redox molecules, you'll learn that our body makes these. As I said there, it's already in here. We already have salt and water in our body, right? What do you think when you go to the hospital and they give you an IV saline solution? That's because that's already in our body, and it just helps our veins while they're doing whatever they do. So it was a big deal that they could make it outside the body, but also that it could stabilize, because our body makes these molecules with, in fractions of seconds. But if they don't use the molecules, then they just turn back to salt water in our body. And what this is, we don't want this to turn to nothing. We want to be able to use this for about a week. This is about a week's supply right here. And we want it to be stabilized, and so it is. To me, it's amazing because of so many of my associates and customers that have had phenomenal results. We will not tell you that it's going to cure any disease, but it will help your body heal itself. That's the main thing. So whatever ails you, it will definitely help your body heal itself. Now you might be wondering, well, if I already have these, why do I need more? Remember I told you how fast your body makes these molecules? Unfortunately, as we grow older, that process slows down and down and down. It comes from aging, it comes from illness, it comes from environment. So this is what we need to protect it. Now, it's not going to be like some people will take, different vitamins. It's not a vitamin. So let me give you a different kind of an analogy here. Let's say that you just bought this beautiful property because you're going to build your dream home. And you got all of the materials. They've delivered the wood for the framing. They've got the plumbing fixtures. They've got the air conditioner, the furnace. They've got wire. Everything is there. It's sitting on this beautiful property. And every day you drive by and it's still sitting there. Wouldn't you go like, wait a second, what's missing here? What's missing is the labor. The redox signaling molecules are the labor that helps your cells, as I said right here. It protects them, it detects if there's a problem, and then it will repair or replace. So we have a lot of dead cells in our body, so it just swishes them out. It tells them what to do. It is the signaling part. And the reason why I'm so impressed with this company, there's several, but one is that they hold the patent on this. So you are not going to see this medical miracle on the shelves of Walgreens. It's not going to be an over-the-counter, like you can go buy an aspirin. It's over the kitchen counter. That's how we market it. Over the kitchen counter, just like this, watching videos, sharing things like this. The people that actually are behind ASEA, once they found out that they could actually have these redox signaling molecules, it was a huge deal. Science, they had them tested. People said, yes, that is really what it is. They decided they would sell the company because they were business people. And when they did, the pharmaceutical company was very anxious to buy it. They were going to give them a huge check. They were ready to accept it. And then they were told by this company, well, you need to take this off the market. And the wonderful owner said, no, I'm not going to do that. Too many people have benefited from this. So there's lots of great stories. I could keep talking, but that's not really why. You don't need to know the history of everything, just that it's a very unique product. It is something that everybody needs. If you have anything to do with cells, you need to supplement it. That means animals can use this. That means plants can use it. Anything with the cell. What I did is I just poured it into this little bottle, so it's the same thing. There's just 2 of our redox molecules products. We have the water, and then it's also in a gel form. This way, if you have a problem topically, like maybe you have a rash, maybe you have a burn. I can tell you stories, but I'm not going to. Maybe you just have arthritis and you want to just rub it on your hands. It will activate that way too. So I love easy marketing. Now, the owners of ASEA, another thing that I really love about it, that I'll be telling you in the next video, is that they are very focused on the people and not the profits. these people were business people to begin with, and yet they are all about building relationships. And they noticed that a lot of the associates still needed other things because, as I said, this is the redox. This isn't the vitamins that we need. This isn't nutrition. So our bodies need those things. And so they've actually come up with some great formulation. This one is called BioMe. This is your prebiotics and probiotics. I'm not going to go into detail at this time, but it is designed to work in tandem with the redox signaling molecules. Now, you don't have to have both of them. So if you just want to have the prebiotics and probiotics, you don't have to drink the redox signaling molecules, but you'd be crazy not to, but you don't have to. The other one, this is a whole foods and micronutrient complex, because we know that we're not getting all of the nutrients from our foods. And so this has all kinds of fun things in it. Again, I'm not going to talk about that. This is my favorite. This is LifeMax. This helps with joint, let me just read right what it says, joint health. And it also helps to promote a more youthful appearance. So watch me just get younger here. Anyway, these are products that are not, similar things are available, but not to the concentration of what we have here. And again, the big thing is that it works in tandem with the redox signaling molecules. I love this business model. Let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 products. It's really simple, but I'm not going to take the time to tell you about that right now. If you are having any kind of a cellular breakdown, and that means if you're sick, if you got pains, aches, as we age, we get aches, then you might want to just talk to me just about the product. You might say, I love my business. I don't want to do a business, but I really need this product. Or I have my sister-in-law, and she's very compromised. Now, the other thing, the other people, remember I said animals? So if you have animals, you want to get a stock of this. What about athletes? We have a lot of athletes that are sponsored by ASEA, that just use ASEA, that aren't sponsored by them. Some are sponsored, some aren't. But they do not do anything without ASEA, because you get your recovery so much better. Your performance increases. So that's one area that I'm really marketing to, are people that run marathons, that need to have their, that stamina, that their cells will build right back up. So as I said, anything with a cell needs redox signaling molecules. Does that mean that everybody's going to say yes? Of course not. And you may or may not. This may or may not be the right time for you. But if it is, I'm going to let you let me know. I'm going to close this video now and talk to you about the business part and how I will be working with the people that choose to, or I should say it this way. If you have an interest, we'll talk, because maybe when we talk, maybe you'll say, well, it's not exactly what I want. So you're not committed when you raise your hand and say, tell me more. But we will have a conversation so we can see what works best for us. If this is all that you wanted to hear, I'm so glad that you were here. I would ask you, if you do have people that need to have cellular breakdowns, please send them over to me. And I love that I can, because of this, really literally be answers to people's prayers that are in a lot of pain and have a lot of other issues. So thanks for listening. I'll see you on the next video, or I'll see you on our website when we get this up and running. Remember, I knew there was something I remember to tell you. You can do anything you want to. You gotta want it.